because they just wanted to throw the name out there, Cuban.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Shannon knows. It actually was an accident. The reason why we got a Cuban. Can I tell you what?
Oh, of course.
So one day, we get this picture on our website of a customer that posted the picture of one of our sandwiches, the Sicily sandwich, and he called it Cuban. And he said, "This is the best Cuban I ever tasted in my life." We didn't have a Cuban. It was another complete different sandwich.
Me awful, home, auto, muscle, builders, lips, and life is rich.
Oliver's guy.
Oliver Shots is rich.
The John Barron Podcast.
I just think it's crazy from creating Pop Brothers that was today I was talking to a buddy. That was so iconic, being able to create Pop Brothers, a simple popsicle with a Spanish influence behind it, to now doing Tavi sommelier. And this is like
it's Salumeria. Sommelier is a wine.
I'm a sommelier, but this is a salumery.
Salumeria.
How you say it? Salumeria?
Salumeria.
Okay, well, I don't know what that means. Okay?
Well, turn around. It's on the wall.
Okay.
A delicatessen or a food processor and retail store that produces salami and other food products.
Dates to the Middle Ages.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay. Well, to me, you're like a Subway, but actually healthy.
Oh my God.
Heavy level of life.
Okay.
That's such an insult.
No,
No Subways.
No, but it's the fact that that was their concept a long time ago before
Right.
they franchised out everything to be a healthy sandwich shop.
Yeah.
And you import a lot of your stuff, correct?
I import almost everything.
Almost 100% of it.
That's Cuban is a Cuban.
Yes, it absolutely is an authentic Cuban sandwich.
We got to make sure this one's kicked over a little more to you this way. No, all right, guys, welcome to the podcast. This is a really cool podcast. This is about family business, two of them, but a main focus on the new sandwich shops.
Yeah.
Salumeria.
Well, it's still down here, Mr. Gulf Coast. We call it a sandwich shop, okay? That Po' Boys.
If you walk in the door, you can call it whatever you want. Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yes.
You're always working. All right. Go from Pop Brothers, which you guys follow back to Octavio on the podcast talking about popsicles, to now we're at his shop right here on Highway 49.
Mm-hmm.
Why sandwiches?
Well, call it sandwiches is a little bit misleading because this really is an authentic Italian salumery, which means that it's a shop where we sell almost everything that we sell is imported from Italy, and we make authentic Italian sandwiches, meaning that you can have a sandwich here that will be exactly the same sandwich made with the exact same bread, same meat, same cheeses, everything that if you are in Milano having a sandwich there.
So the dough, where's the dough made?
The dough is made in Italy.
Okay.
All the bread comes from Italy. So I don't make the bread here. I get it from Italy directly.
Really?
Yep.
Well, and bread's a tricky business. We have so much humidity here. It doesn't always work out like you want.
I mean, I've watched Emily do it in the kitchen. She's made some loaves.
I
I tell you what, though, I mean, your food's fire.
Thank you so much.
So the preparation behind it is a lot of work.
Yeah. So, I wish I could tell you that these are all my sandwiches, that I created them in my prep kitchen. But no, what we are doing is we are absolutely replicating recipes from Italy that are the most well-known, the most famous sandwiches in Italy.
And Spain and Cuba, but they're amazing. And they are so full of flavor and fresh ingredients. It's a great thing.
I want to know, when you were in bed, you woke up, you went, I'm starting this shop. That's what I want to know. I mean, look, we all know, guys, if you're listening to Ingles driving to work, you're going through a lot. But I mean, there comes a time and point where you have that idea.
Yeah.
Do you remember that day when you had that idea I'm doing this?
I actually had this idea for a long, long time, probably at the same time than Pop Brothers or around the same time. It just, my brain worked very similar to yours. I have always 1, 2, 3 concepts that I'm just working on just for the heck of it. And this idea, it came out really from having friends coming to eat in my house, tasting my food, and saying, man, I wish there was something like this somewhere around here, and just not getting it. When we had Pop Brothers kind of like under control and everything was going well, Shannon and I, we were always talking about, should we open that other concept that you have, that really authentic, that really unique, something that nobody else have in the coast. And it come to the time. I mean, when Shannon and I, it take us forever to
we do a
give
lot
it
of
the
homework.
green light.
We do a lot of homework to make sure that what we want to do, we can execute properly. And our thing is kind of taking an ordinary item and making it something a little more exciting.
Yeah, if you
So
think
we do
about
with the popsicle and
Yeah.
do it with the sandwich. So
Yeah, we took a simple popsicle, something that you can go to Walmart and buy one, and we took it to the next level. And people really couldn't believe that we were able to take, a simple popsicle and make the flavors that we have made and so on. And now we're kind of like doing the same with sandwiches.
Hey, look, it's an honor to have y'all on. Y'all are my friends. Before the podcast, after the podcast, this podcast can burn, and I still enjoy y'all's company. We've done Carter's Champions together. I remember meeting you when you had that little work van. It had no paint on it. No, y'all are friends to me. So this new journey, guys. I mean, this is coming out Wednesday. I'm going to be doing live shows. I just don't know. I mean, I want to have a higher quality. So nothing too in my mind but these are people that I care about. And as a small business owner like y'all, we're not rich, okay?
Yeah.
definitely not rich.
We're not rich. We got a passion, but that passion comes with bills.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
that's something that, whether you're dealing with, a reserve, which I call that like your money to keep you afloat.
Mhm.
Seasons change. I own an insurance company. Same thing with permits on doing stuff. All this stuff has to work together.
Mhm.
And my buddy Jared Seymour owns Brownwater Banter. He's like, you got them you got him on the show? He's like, I was going to reach out to him. I was like, they're actually my friends. I can call them. You can go. They will come on your show.
Yeah, I've asked him. I've seen him out and said, "When are you going to ask me to be on your show?" I've listened. I listened to his podcast. They're nice guys.
I grew up with him.
Yeah.
I think the thing that inspires me is you are always like, you're a lot like me outside the box.
Mhm. Mhm.
I hit the pink dress run is a prime example of,
Yeah.
they're like, how's Jordan about the pink dress run? It's my baby.
Mhm.
It's a little baby that I'm
Yeah.
watching it grow.
Yeah.
And
And that's how we met.
yeah,
That's how you and I met.
because I don't mess around. That money goes to the hospital.
Yeah.
I don't go in my pocket.
Yeah.
This is serious how we do this. And to have that friendship. And also they have adult beverage popsicles. If you really, really want to know.
Pop tails, yes.
Pop
Pop tails.
tails.
Mhm.
Great. Okay. I just love when people do something like, it's art to me.
Yeah.
Do it with love. So, and then we go into, look, I want to dive a little bit into what you did over in Spain a little bit, because you did it on the podcast, but guys, you got to go back and watch that full story. But can you summarize your life to get you to the United States a little bit? Just a little bit, and you can go back and they can go back and watch it.
What you can tell.
Well, just, we can say that it's a completely different life and completely different times. I did a lot of crazy stuff when I was in Spain. Some of that was being in the military, in the Secret Service, in the bodyguards, trained by the Mossad, and bodyguard for some of the top militaries in Spain, but also for celebrities like Michael Jackson and Madonna and
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Wind and Fire.
Joe Cocker.
He's not somebody that just came off the streets. He's worked really hard to get here, and he came over here and worked in the food and beverage to get away. He created Pop Brothers Popsicles
11 years ago. Can you believe it?
He found enjoyment in seeing people happy over how he makes a popsicle.
Yeah.
And also, him and Shannon got together, and Shannon were about to have a grandbaby, and said he was going to take another job as a food and beverage director, and he said, "No, we'll stay with the grandbabies. Let's create Pop Brothers."
That's right.
That's how it first started. His home he's got a really nice art collection. This is true.
Thank you.
Yeah, you my thing is, okay, you're getting this stuff shipped in. Okay.
Yep.
Food. What's the expiration date? Because that's the hardest business is. Food has a X date.
Yeah, well, I mean, we are lucky. Majority of the stuff that so when I place an order, if I place it today, things arrive 3 weeks later from Europe. Majority of the stuff come frozen, and we keep it in our freezers until they're ready to go.
Except the meat products don't come frozen, right? Do they? I don't know really.
I mean, they are cured meats,
right?
So
they don't
that's
what I was about to say.
And you look at it too. You look McDonald's, Raising Cane's. They're $15-$20 for a meal.
Yeah,
you're staying right there.
Yeah,
there, competitive.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't feel that it's fair to compare them. The McDonald's or any of those things are, the quality. I think the customers that come to our store, we have two types of customers: the one that get it and the ones that don't get it.
Well, or they're new.
Well, I was looking at the situation on the price point of you're still at a decent price point from any place you go for lunch.
Yes.
It's not back in the day. It's not fast food. It's not 2 minutes anymore. You're waiting 20 minutes, and then they'll do this thing where can you pull up, and they're cutting ticket time cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, you're shipping stuff all over from Europe to have good quality food, and your prices are right there. I mean, you're being very fair at your prices. You always like showing people like a tour.
Yeah,
that goes a long way.
Yeah, for us, Shannon and I will always say that we feel like what we sell is the whole package. A whole experience. The experience starts when you open the door and you come inside this store visually, and you get immediately, my employees telling you welcome. I mean, you feel welcome from the moment that you open that door. And then, if you haven't been in my store, I want to talk to you. I want to explain the menu to you, so you are not uncomfortable. You don't feel worried about some items, cheeses and meats and so on that you may have never experienced in your life. So our job is to make you feel comfortable and easy and help you to enjoy the experience.
I think one of the best things that I love about you two is it's not over processed.
No,
it's like
no, not
you
at
gotta be
all.
careful with that stuff.
Yeah, we make all the sauces fresh every day. We have so much prep that we have to do every morning to open this shop because we want everything fresh and everything, authentic. It will be super easy to do like some restaurants do that they say I'm from Mexico and then they are serving,
A Cuban
or a tortilla that is not corn. 99% of Mexicans don't gonna eat a flour tortilla. So it's things that when you see the food here, the biggest compliment that I get is from Italians or from people that being in Italy that say your food is actually more authentic than what I eat in Italy.
I'm not going to name the place, but there's a place here in Gulfport that serves a Cuban with hot dogs.
What?
Okay. Yeah. I can't say name.
It's okay.
I'm not saying names.
No, don't.
Yeah.
But this is a serious thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because they just want to throw the name out there, Cuban.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Shannon knows. It actually was an accident. The reason why we got a Cuban. Can I tell you what?
Oh, of course.
So one day, we get this picture on our website of a customer that posted the picture of one of our sandwiches, the Sicily sandwich, and he called it Cuban. And he said, "This is the best Cuban I ever tasted in my life." We didn't have a Cuban. It was another complete different sandwich. And since then, we had people all the time coming and saying, "I want your Cuban." And we don't have a Cuban. We don't have a Cuban. So Shannon and I, we ended talking and saying, "Okay, let's just make the best Cuban possible." And I have to, practice and play with pork and with the Cuban spices until I got it exactly the same way that I remember when we used to eat it in Miami all the time.
Right.
So-
When we lived in Miami, we ate authentic Cuban sandwiches
Shannon,
all the
who
time.
are you? I know you're Chuck Kelly's sister, but who are you?
God, that's a
This is your first time on the show.
That's a multi-layer.
No, he's been on before you, right?
Yes.
Right or wrong?
I did get to come on with Chuck. Remember the time the three of
Yeah,
us
but
came? That was
not
fun.
not like with your husband,
I know.
and not like he's your best friend, and y'all are great grandparents. But
Yes.
Shannon, who are you?
I don't even know if I know exactly.
One of my favorite people.
I have zero culinary skill. And the fact that I even raised two children to adulthood that grew properly was amazing because I really have no skill in that department, which is great because we don't get in each other's wheelhouse. They don't even let me back there most of the time, which is fine. I do run on occasion. So if you come in and see me running sandwiches, I do that when it's necessary. But I did the aesthetic part of the restaurant. And who am I? I'm a almost 65-year-old woman who loves her hometown, loves the people in it. I love, this. I love my friends. I check on my people all the time, make sure they're okay.
Biggest heart in the
Yeah.
room.
And
That's a
and
fact.
I always want to bring everybody along for the ride with us. I really do. That's always been my thing. The more the merrier, and hope people get it. But
You're one of my favorite people.
it's ditto, friend.
I mean, that's 100% is, we live in this world where you don't decide your friends.
Yeah.
You just come together.
Yeah.
And for me is, like I said, when y'all started, it was a long road. I did bring up stuff on the podcast before, and that was super me and Spinner. Check that out.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a good one. But that was because of love.
Yeah.
And then Chan goes, Tavi watched it twice. I was like, well, good, because
Look, we have ups and downs. We've had ups and downs dealing with all the cities that we have stores in. Every city has its own.
you better be ready to
Quirks.
fail to be a business owner.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You better accept failure, because all it is failure, failure, failure. Good times, failure, failure, failure. Because it's owning a business is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
Yes.
And it's scary. Debt comes with it. Everybody thinks everybody's rich. The real business owners are not rich because you got employees to take care of. To come out of the woodworks with how will this feel? How will Tavi's actually fit in with a coast that is all seafood?
Yeah.
I mean, you can get crawfish at $3 a pound when at the right times.
Right.
Yeah.
And we knew that the coast was saturated in our local cuisine. And when we knew that we wanted to open something, we knew we wanted it to be different, like Pop Brothers in a way, but really interesting. And we knew that if we could make it interesting enough to get people in the door, then they would get it. And so far, that's
Yeah,
worked
we
out.
also, we knew that what we were doing, was a completely different, like you say earlier, we always thinking outside the box. We never want to do something that somebody else is doing. And we have our niche. We take things that people think ordinary and we make it extraordinary. But also, I think that the secret to the sauce is that for us, the customer is the most important thing. We want to take care of the customer. We want to give them an experience that they can never forget. We want to treat the customer the way that we want to be treated when we go to
It's
restaurants.
common sense, right?
Yeah.
It's very
Well,
treat people how you and me treated.
Yeah,
And-
but
yeah.
common sense is not that common.
And, you know, I think
right now it is.
I like to say this: you never forget who's doing whom a favor when
Yeah.
that person walks in the door. You know what I mean? They are the most important.
I talk to my employees almost every day, before we open the doors, and I will tell them, remember, the people that are going to come through that door, they could have gone to any other restaurant, any other place in the coast. They choose to come here, and we have to thank them for that. If they didn't want to come here, we will not have a business. So we have to treat every customer like is the most important thing for us, because the reality is they are.
Yeah.
And, if more people treat customers the way that we treat them, they will have more customers.
You also want them to buy in. You want them to
Yeah.
see what we're doing and how unique it is, and get invested and get excited about it.
If you don't get your people invested, you're never going to do it, because you're just one person. You need everybody on board.
I think a big thing for me is love.
Mhm.
And it's, you gotta love what you do. You gotta get up every day.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you might only do $300 in sales. This is facts. It's
Yeah.
happened to you. Rainy days,
Yeah.
it's happened to you.
Yeah.
But getting up, still putting a smile on, paying your overhead.
Yeah.
Have enough money to eat dinner.
Mm-hmm.
It might not be the fanciest dinner, but you get to say, I accomplished this. Owning a food restaurant is the percentage to succeed is very, very, it's,
Yeah.
you're better off at blackjack.
Yeah, NFL kind of deal.
And we started Pot Brothers literally on nothing, and we had a little more this time, but not a lot more. But
I mean, y'all, and this is private, but also for people that are listening, they also had to take money out of their house.
Oh yeah.
to start, yes,
Yeah.
yes, our house is mortgaged for Tavi's. Yes,
So if
Absolutely.
you go like a Big Bear, is that right? Big Bear is one of y'all's. Which y'all?
the bear,
The
The
Bear.
the bear, and yeah, that's one of our popular sandwiches.
So you look at that. It came at a cost, because you know how much I've walked your house and seen how much you love that house.
Yeah.
For you to alone against that
Mhm.
is your paradise.
Yeah.
And at our age, we're
We're late to
not-
this party
Yeah,
as
we're not-
entrepreneurs.
65 still a young girl.
We started I was in my 50s. I married a younger man, so he might have still been in his 40s, but I was definitely in my 50s. But yes, and that should give people hope. That should give people I got an idea. You have to do your homework. You have to make sure
Yeah.
that your
Well,
demographic needs what you're selling and all those basics. And if anybody wants to ask me,
and that's
call me.
really what she's saying is something that I always want to talk to people about it, because I always have people that come and oh, tell me how you started and all that stuff. And I think that is a lot of wish, just like
Wishful thinking.
yeah. When the reality is, so you have to have an idea that is unique, and then you have to do your homework and make sure that what you want to do, you can do it on a way. Think about, for example, bringing the bread from Italy, make my bread almost $3 a piece, where I can go and buy bread from anywhere here in the United States for probably 25 cents. So you have another sandwich shop that is already making $2.75 more money than me on a sandwich, because their sandwich start with the bread their bread being 25 cents and mine is almost $3. So, you start from there, and, the fact that we can actually make a little bit of money out of something like this, it take a lot of work, a lot of, crushing numbers, fighting with your providers, all that, it actually, I love it, but it's a lot of work. So I don't want people to think, like you say earlier, the percent of people failing on this restaurant business are much higher than the people that make it. You take an incredible gambler every time that you open your own business, and it's a lot of work, a lot of dedication, a lot of
Sleepless nights.
yes.
I'm the worrier. So I stay up all night and worry about things that I don't always worry
Get a little
about.
closer,
Yeah,
closer to that mic.
I don't always worry about those things during the day, but I would do that. I'm the worry wart about things.
Everybody has their own strengths.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have the luxury. I mean, see worries.
I worry for both
do
of us.
it.
Well, I mean,
I'm a doer. I just can't.
Yeah.
You know, like with Pop Brothers, one of the things that I like a lot was that everything was depending. You know, like when we were doing the orders.
Dude, it was a popsicle that you made nice.
Yes.
It's a
Yeah.
simple,
Yeah.
simple popsicle, simple
Yeah.
treat.
But you know, for example, I mean, Shannon will come and say, you know, we have this customer that need 300 cases tomorrow. Can we do it? And I will say, yeah, and because it wasn't me, you know, and I will.
What is the latest night you stayed up?
Oh.
All nighters were
Yeah.
plenty.
Yeah.
You know,
And
never
yeah.
because you know, I need to do the work of many people to be able to survive. So Shannon does, you know, all her sales or her staff probably does the work of 3 or 4
Social
people,
media.
and I do the work of 3 or 4 employees. That's the only way that really we've been able to survive, is because we do so much.
Well, now we're lucky enough to have a
Oh yeah,
full staff, and we can let go of some of that. And Pop Brothers is 11 years old, and it's made its mark, and it's on its way. And we have, you know,
What are these?
those
I'm not
are
cutting any.
oh no, those are British.
those are British chips that
from
we
England.
bring.
I've never seen them in the store.
Savor Smith is just an amazing brand from England. It's kind of like at the top brand there, and we are lucky to have you know, chips from almost all over Europe,
Scotland, Ireland.
and that's kind of like what we do. We want to bring, you know, where can you experience what you can experience here? Where can you have chips that are basically not available anywhere else in the United States? Drinks.
I think if people got to see like how y'all live in y'all's home, the way you carry yourself, like it's like a small little museum. It really is.
Well-
I mean, it's got memories of y'all travel. It's a real
Mhm.
museum of life.
Well, it's, you know,
All our favorite things.
yeah.
We fill it with our favorite people. It's fun.
The few times that we can go and spend a couple of days outside the coast, we like to bring memories from. And for us, you know, our house is our safe place. It's where our friends come to visit, and where our little grandkids grow up. And for us, it's, you know, other people like to have a really expensive car and do other things. We just like
Do
our
you
house.
still have that van?
No, we just retired the Beast. We
Unfortunately.
called it the Beast. The $1,000, been sitting in a field
I met him
full of wasps.
in Ocean Springs, and we're sitting there laughing, like, because I've been there. I got a car that's a Toyota Scion that I lived out of. I just can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
And people want to know like why. I'm like, because it's to me it's not about money.
And you know, there are other ways to do it. You don't have to do things the way we did it. You can go make big loans. You can get an angel investor. You can
Yeah,
do
but
all
you still
kinds
got
of
to be
things.
at your shop.
Right.
Yeah, that for
But
sure.
we couldn't do that. At our age, it made 0 cents to get that much in debt. And so we just did things. We did more than one job ourselves. Then as the business grew, we would hire more people to take over those jobs, and just kind of happened that way. But you have to be willing to do those things.
Yeah,
if you're
we did
gonna
it
start.
organically.
Yeah.
We knew, and you know, one of the things you say, you need to accept failure. Well, that's something that her and I didn't. It didn't come into our.
We didn't have that that luxury of
When
failing.
people say, you know,
Had to
what was
work.
your plan B? We
Yeah.
never had a plan B.
Yeah, plan A
And
had to work.
We probably were stupid doing it that way, but I, you know, we just didn't knew other way. I think my entire career is being always taking risks and understanding that, you know, I'm willing to put everything to do it, you know. And I think that Shannon, her life, have put her in the same position where, you know, we just don't want to fail. it's not like we have succeeded to the point like you keep saying over and over that, a small business, we are not, making tons of money, but the idea is to make it, to just.
Well, I look at when I say that, it's because I moved out when I was like 16, and this is a rocky road.
Yeah,
and I'd hit rock bottom and I'd get back up.
Yeah,
and I hit rock bottom again. I'd get back up.
That's-
Same thing like with the pink dress run. It's like when we started it, nobody knew that would be what it is.
Yeah.
But I'll fall on the ground. I'll get back up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to quit. I don't
Yeah.
quit on anything. But I have to have passion for anything I
Right.
do.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I'm not going to do it because like I don't want people to like me.
Yeah.
I love if you like me. When I go to bed at night, I don't go, I hope that person fails. When I go to bed at night, I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I'm praying for that person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I hope he does well.
Mhm.
And it's just, to do it before I'm 40.
Mm.
I'll make 40 September 17th.
Wow.
1986, but Emily will make August 14th. She'll make 40, so I'm gonna have a good time trolling her for 1 month. on age difference. It's only a month, but no, I mean, it's just people always ask me that question, like, well, how'd you do the run? It's like, like now it's easy just to get new sponsors. I got $5,000 just by a phone call.
Yeah.
But when I first started, what is this idea?
Yeah.
What are you doing? I own the .com.
Yeah.
When I meet a sick person, I actually care about that sick person.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know it goes like yesterday. I met a lady, Dollar General. She cut in front of me. I had all my stuff at the Dollar Tree.
Mhm.
She cut right in front of me, and she was so mean to me. And I was with Oliver, and her order was $6.76 or something like that, or whatever. It's around that area. But she pulled out like 3 or 4 different cards, and then I said, "No, I got it." Even though she was mean to me, I was like, "I'll pay for you," and she left. But I told Oliver, I was like, "Hey, that's what sometimes you got to."
Yeah.
And the Dollar Tree employees were like, "Thank you for not escalating." I'm like, "No, I'm fine."
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
my son's got to see this.
We are in a world where those are the exceptions, and we need to bring it back to the rules, because people are getting so mean, and so we are all living in this world with almost the reward. The meaner that you are, you get more reward. And the reality, this world need more people like you and like her. This woman will not sleep if she sees something that need to be helped. She just don't gonna stop, and she's
she
gonna
yelled
do
at
it.
me.
So,
We're not gonna talk about this. She yelled at me. I know what it feels like.
No, but I mean, if someone presents a need and I think I know someone that could help, I'm going to connect the dots. I'm going to, because it'll drive me crazy if I don't.
You're better than me.
it's
You have a heart
Yeah.
that is bigger than this room,
Mhm.
and this is no bullshit. This is straight up being honest with you. That I cherish. It's like you brought like, well, your age. I don't give a shit about age.
Yeah.
You're my
Well,
friend.
I mean, I don't give,
like-minded people.
I don't care about it either, but I'm just saying that in the entrepreneur world, most of them are 20 somethings or 30 somethings. We were 50 and 60 somethings.
I got $100 right now on the line saying, if you can outwork Shannon, let me know. Because I'll tell you what, that $100 I got. And I'm telling you right now, you can't outwork her.
Yeah.
You just can't. Good luck. She outworks me.
See,
When Tavi and I talked about this concept, I immediately knew he had to be the face of it. He had to be the face of it. It was like, it's going to be called
It's just
Tavi's, because he fought me about calling it Tavi's. And I just
Yeah.
said, we've got to call it Tavi's. This is so him. This is the way we eat at home most of the time. This is the way we eat when we go visit his family in Spain. And yeah, the face, the beard, the man behind the beard. But I'm so excited, and I cannot wait until his family comes from Spain. He's the only person in his family that lives here. I want them to come and see what he's done and what we've built.
Has it been worth it?
Yes.
yes,
Absolutely.
yes. I mean, look, I have every day little things make it worth it over and over and over. that customer that I go and check on their sandwich, how's your food? And they say this is the best sandwich I ever taste in my life, that to me is make it worth every single time. Every time that I have a family with a special need kids, and I make them feel at home and not worry about what the kid can do or whatever. Let them, just relax. That make my day. We enjoy just
the
taking care
reactions
of people. The reactions
and the visit.
definitely it's been a blessing to. I'm not a religious person, but it's been fantastic to the response, the feedback that we have from customers, and that is money in the bank.
You look at, Tavi's. Have you been approached by franchising? Because I know y'all were Pop Brothers. Has somebody hit you up about franchising?
Yeah.
So what is your thoughts on franchising?
Tavi's is franchisable. Pop Brothers is not. It's not a business that is franchisable. The only reason I say that is because we worked for a restaurant group before we moved back here to start Pop Brothers. I worked with the franchisees, and he was in the operation. So he made sure that all the operators were operating and turning out the product as it was supposed to be presented. I just don't think that there are other businesses like Pop Brothers. Several have tried to franchise, and it's just not a franchisable business. Not all are, and that's okay. It's we run it, we make money. It's successful for us. I think the difference between us and the other companies is that we have many revenue streams. We have wholesale and catering and events, school fundraising. We have our retail stores
But yes, he's absolutely right. Tavi's is a more franchisable concept because of the uniqueness and it is something that a big company can take and open 10 of these in different cities and it's still gonna be a unique and different concept. So yes, this is franchisable, and we have some people that show interest. We are not interested right now. It's still too early. We still developing this concept. It is a few more things coming that I think that will make the entire concept very, very interesting. So we have a few surprises coming.
How do you come up with the sandwiches?
So the sandwiches are, we did our research. We
I
studied.
didn't. He did it. It's all him.
I look all over Italy, look for the most famous sandwiches. Then I put that against the meats and cheeses and things that I was able to get from Italy. And we started with like 15 different sandwiches, and probably from the initial 15 sandwiches, we may have 5 that survive.
Oh.
The rest is being all, maybe the customers didn't really understand this one, and we take it out and we put another one. And a lot of the sandwiches have been very successful. And I always have 3 or 4 sandwiches that I have in my mind that I'm working on right now. And so when a sandwich is not moving fast enough, the one thing that we don't want to do is to make all the prep for one sandwich, and then we don't sell enough, and we have to throw away all that food and redo it again tomorrow. So we try to always have sandwiches that move really fast. So sometimes a customer will come and say, "Oh, it was a sandwich that I really like." And like, I'm sorry, we have to move and put something else. But the good thing is that our customers love every single sandwiches, and they always trying to try every sandwich that we make.
Well, now we have great desserts from Paris and Portugal, and really amazing.
Do y'all share the tips with employees?
The employees get all the tips.
Yeah, we don't.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we don't.
So the way we do it is we don't have, people that know the restaurant business, it's a front of the house, back of the house. And usually the tips, only the front of the house take the tips, and the back of the house. I have worked in both, and I know that both parts work really hard. So for me, was a no-brainer to say, we're gonna take all the tips, we're gonna put it in a pool, and everybody gonna get a fair share of the tips. So We have the people that work in the kitchen make the same tips that we don't have front
Yeah.
or back of the house. Is our employees
A
or
pool.
kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah, our kitchen is open,
So,
and
but we're never in the tip pool. We've
No.
never taken
How's
any
the,
tips.
how's the merch doing? Because I'm rocking a shirt right now. Y'all got cutting boards. Y'all got
T-shirts. We have
you buy
T-shirts.
cheese.
Yeah.
You buy a
Decal.
cold sub.
yeah, you can buy.
Sandwich?
We sell the sandwiches. We sell chips. We sell drinks. You can buy meats by the pound.
Cheese by the pound.
Cheese. We sell
Desserts.
different
Grab
different
and go.
things. We have a good fun grab and go area where you can buy different things. We have some retail goodies and just a lot of stuff.
It's the food's so good. Like my friends are like, this place is like because I shared my post and they're like Bloody Mary chips. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I eat it
And it's good.
and I trust them,
Hmm.
and it is amazing, man.
I know.
Like I'm hooked on that Cuban.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
and
thank you.
and you were hooked on the Reuben before the Cuban, right?
Not like the Cuban.
The
Cuban, because like I've been to so many places that do a Cuban, and it's like I know they're trying, but I have my buddy James Bennett. He's actually Cuban. So, what's their bananas they call them?
plantains.
Yeah, I call them bananas still. But his mom always cooked for me and stuff. So like, no, it's just a sandwich. To me, and that's why I went to the fast food stuff because, you're paying the same prices,
Right.
Like
You are.
You're getting a Big Mac with like a little bitty patty with MSD or G or whatever you call it, and then you come here and it's maybe $2 more.
Yeah.
You're getting less processed, clean eating.
Great flavor.
You know what I mean? There's so much stuff they put in the processed foods.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know.
And I will go even further. You're talking about a multinational that make billions and billions out of getting people sick with
Additives and
putting
preservatives. and
everything
stuff.
that they want in their food, and a little local shop that is paying their employees really well, that our employees love working here, and they understand they're probably working under the best working environment that they can, and
One of our
I think
employees told
that's a
him
big difference.
the other
Yeah.
day, he said, "This is the best job I've ever had in my whole life, and I'm so happy to be here." And that's great. It's
That
great.
is.
That's wonderful.
So on our closing statement, where can they find you? Where y'all located?
1618 25th Avenue, downtown Gulfport. Look for the black and white awning.
And they'll be on here a lot. And I love you guys.
Love you.
Subscribe, and I hope y'all enjoy this podcast talking about a small business owner. Shop local is important, and I love y'all, and y'all take care.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank y'all.